Welcome to this session on single-cell RNA seq analysis. We will walk through experimental design, platforms, and key computational steps with a focus on robust, interpretable results. The goal is to equip you with practical concepts you can apply in your own projects. Single-cell RNA seq lets us profile gene expression in individual cells rather than averaging across tissue. This reveals the diversity of cell types and states in skin, brain, vessels, intestine, liver, and tumors, and helps us understand how complex tissues function and respond to disease. We use single-cell RNA seq to discover which cell types are present, including rare or previously unknown populations. It enables us to track gene expression changes over time or differentiation, compare conditions within specific cell types, and integrate spatial or protein data for deeper insight. Bulk RNA seq summarizes expression across many cells, which is efficient when cellular heterogeneity is not a concern. However, averaging can mask distinct subpopulations. Single-cell approaches group cells by their profiles, allowing us to resolve underlying structure that bulk data cannot reveal. Compared with bulk sequencing, single-cell methods are more expensive, labor-intensive, and statistically complex. In return, they provide detailed cell-level information and uncover heterogeneity and subpopulations. Bulk is cheaper, easier, and faster, but only reports average expression. RNA seq generates very large, sparse datasets with many zeros because each cell is sequenced at low depth. Biological variability and technical noise can obscure true cell identities. This complexity increases the risk of misinterpretation, so careful analysis and validation are essential. Before choosing RNA seq, confirm it is necessary for your question. Bulk or sorted bulk may suffice. Understand your experimental goals and how they affect library prep and analysis. Design experiments to minimize technical variability, for example, by processing samples and libraries in parallel. There are three main classes of single-cell RNA seq platforms: plate-based wells, nano or microwell systems, and droplet-based microfluidics. Each uses distinct chemistries and barcoding strategies, which influence throughput, sensitivity, and cost, and therefore the types of questions they suit. Platform choice balances throughput, sensitivity, and budget. Low-throughput methods like SMART-seq are ideal for limited material or full-length transcript studies. High-throughput droplet systems, such as 10x, profile many cells to detect rare subpopulations and capture overall heterogeneity. Droplet-based platforms encapsulate single cells with barcoded beads and oil droplets. Systems such as 10x Genomics, InDrops, and DropSeq automate this process, enabling high-throughput capture of thousands of cells per run while tagging each cell's transcripts with a unique barcode. Each RNA seq read contains several components: a sample index to identify the library, a cellular barcode to label the originating cell, and a unique molecular identifier, or UMI, to tag individual transcript molecules. Read 1 and read 2 then capture the cDNA sequence of biological interest. The analysis workflow begins with sequence reads, then builds a count matrix. We filter cells using quality metrics, normalize and remove unwanted variation, and optionally integrate datasets. Next, we cluster cells, identify marker genes, and perform downstream analyses such as trajectories or DE. To move from FASTQ files to a count matrix, tools such as Alevin, UMI tools, or Cell Ranger are used. Common steps include cleaning reads and barcodes, demultiplexing samples, mapping or pseudo-mapping reads to the transcriptome, and collapsing UMIs to quantify unique molecules per gene. UMIs help distinguish technical duplicates from true biological molecules. Reads with different UMIs for the same transcript represent distinct molecules and should all be counted. Reads sharing the same UMI and mapping position are PCR duplicates and should be collapsed into a single count. After processing, we obtain a gene-by-cell count matrix. Each row corresponds to a gene, each column to a cell, and each entry to the number of unique molecules detected. This matrix is the foundation for all downstream single-cell analyses, from quality control to clustering and beyond. Quality control focuses on filtering low-quality cells from the count matrix. Using metrics such as total counts, number of detected genes, and mitochondrial read fraction, we remove damaged cells, doublets, and technical artifacts. This step is critical for reliable downstream interpretation. Surit is a widely used R toolkit for single-cell genomics. It supports multimodal data integration, reference mapping, clustering, visualization, and differential expression. Throughout this course, we will rely on Seurat to implement the core steps of the single-cell RNA seq analysis workflow.